the history. I'm the founder of Swiss marketplace with 3D avatar, fashioncare.ch, and here also Camilla Carrara. She is the founder of sustainable fashion brand from Milan, Zerrobaracento. And from the history, we have met with Camilla last spring and on Milan Fashion Week, and where I was impressed by her attitude to sustainability, because I understood that this is a real passion of Camilla. And also I was impressed by the garments of Camilla, and I'm really happy that she started to collaborate with us. Dear Camilla, could you please tell us how your brand was born? And
Sure.
where did you get such an interesting name? And how did you decide to start this? I mean, this interesting journey, like entrepreneurship and everything.
Absolutely. So first of all, thanks for having me here. It's really a pleasure. So the brand was founded in 2016, thanks to the support of a German company that is called S Natur, as they decided to sponsor the first capsule collection of zero waste outerwear. So starting from that moment, I kept working on my collections, and now it's almost 4 years that we are in the market, and through the years we have been exhibiting in several key events, as the Milan Fashion Week you mentioned, but also Berlin Fashion Week, Budapest Fashion Week, and Rome Fashion Week. Lastly, we did the Alta Roma Showcase in Rome this September. So the meaning of the brand itself is try to bring to zero the waste and the gender and the age, and to 100 the sustainability, the let's say the traceability and transparency of our supply chain. And we try to be as much as possible inclusive and versatile in order to meet the different also body shapes.
Okay, it's really cool. Who are the founders of this fashion brand, Zerrobaracento, and also what is your background, Camilla?
Yeah, I'm the founder of the brand, and I'm working also with my sister. She's more like, I'm a designer, she's more, let's say, practical. She's working as legal and administrative manager. And then we work also with another girl that recently joined our team. She's called Julia, and she's taking care of all the communication. So my background, as I mentioned, is in design. I have done a bachelor in Milano at Politecnico in fashion design, and then I moved to Berlin to attend the Master Sustainability in Fashion at Esmond. And after that, I kept working in several textile and fashion companies, always with the focus of sustainability, because since the very beginning, I really wanted to be in that field. And I started my passion for sustainability when I was doing my bachelor, because I was visiting several companies, textile companies here in Italy, and even if they were super premium, I saw a lot of waste in the production. So I thought that it was important to, let's say, try to optimize a little bit the supply chain of textiles and fashion. That was my goal, and it is still my goal.
It was a great, because I actually also finished MBA at Politecnico di Milano, so we have one alma mater also with you, and it's great. I'm really happy. And how is your brand different from other sustainable brands? And what is your unique selling proposition?
Yeah, I think what is the uniqueness of Zerrobaracento is the fact that we try to have an holistic approach towards responsibility. So first of all, the zero waste pattern making. So all our items are manufactured with zero waste patterns. That means we try to create our items without creating waste at the design stage. So we use the 100% of our materials. Then we always select our fabrics and materials with sustainability credentials, so the responsible sourcing. And the last thing is that we try to design our products being as much as possible monomaterial, in order to make them easier for disassembling and recycling at the end of life. That's why, for example, we are not using accessories, but we are just using really soft belts made in the same material of the coats and jackets. Yeah, I think these are the three main elements.
Okay, thank you very much. And what standards are your product certified to? Because you know that we are working for certified sustainable fashion brands only. And also in the future, we will attract certified sourcing suppliers. First of all, GOTS certified. And also we will attract 3D factories and knitting factories and also sewing factories who has such a certification and who really care about this energy consumption and water consumption, and we will show it to our customers. And what standards are your products certified to?
Yeah. The one that we are mostly using is the GRS, the Global Recycle Standard, because as I told you, waste for us is really like a primary focus. So we always use transformed fibers, and the GRS certification promoted by Textile Exchange is one of the most recognized at worldwide level. And it provides tests and parameters for the areas product consumption of recycled material content, traceability. So it's really inclusive on several elements. And also sometimes we select organic wool, for example, that are GOTS certified. And lastly, there is an analysis that we really push and we really appreciate is the life cycle assessment. So it's an analysis of all the production steps that a product must do before being ready. And in this way, you are able to recognize the environmental imprint of each material, and you can compare it with the ones of the conventional materials. So for example, for a recycled polyester, you can compare it with conventional polyester. And for example, we use the Ecotech cotton that is made from pre-consumer leftovers. And in this case, they have demonstrated that it is saving the 77.9% of water in comparison to conventional cotton.
How much?
So it's really
70? Really?
77. Yeah, really.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's something that you can bring also as message to the final consumer. So it's really powerful, I think.
Yes, now I understand what the price of this of your garments are high. I don't think that it's extremely high, but I think that it's luxury. It's a new sustainable luxury brand actually, and I understood why. And also, could you please share your experience in production supervision from sustainable point of view?
Yeah, absolutely. So in our case, we always focus on local production. So all our supply chain is in Italy, and especially in north and center of Italy, because for us it's really fundamental when we start working with a supplier to have the chance to meet the company, to discover a little bit more how they work, because it is important to have certifications and to follow the standards. But then I think it's like our we have to also see with our eyes a little bit how the company is behaving. So I think that for a small brand, it is important to keep the production close by in order to have the chance to make some, not audits, but at least to see how the company works. And maybe try also to find some optimizations in the production. For example, some years ago, I've been working with a company that was producing some customized wools for me. And we have decided to use the same weft on all the fabrics in order to reduce the waste. So you can rethink a little bit together. And especially for the zero waste pattern making, I think it is fundamental to work close with the seamstress, because it is a new way to produce. So also for them, while sewing, it's important that they follow the pattern placement. So it's really like a continuous conversation.